guys, it's Rachel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing a budgeting rule. This budgeting rule is called the 50-30-20 rule of money. It's an important concept to share, especially if you are wanting to save more and invest more, but are not really sure where this is going to come out of your budget. Putting away 20 to 30% of your income can be difficult, but it is important if you want to potentially find a way to maybe retire early or pay for your kids' college or even buy a new home. There are many reasons why we want to save and invest, but let's talk about the rule of money. It's important to understand, and I think a lot of people will find value in this. So let's get started. The 50-30-20 budgeting rule. The 50-30-20 budgeting rule has been around for some time. Now that we have a visual, let's break it down. The 50% is allocated towards your needs. 30% is allocated towards your wants, and the remaining 20% goes towards your savings. Now let's break each category down even further. So in terms of the 50%, which are our needs, what are some things that can be included in this? Let's think about our regular living expenses. So we have housing, which can be your mortgage or rent, groceries, health insurance, utilities. Also, our minimum debt payment goes in this category. The reason why our minimum debt goes under the needs category is because they are compulsory and failure to pay would cause adverse effects on your credit. So the way I define a need is basically something that would greatly inconvenience you or something you can't live without. So when we are budgeting something towards our needs, that is what we are looking at. Next would be our wants. What is really considered our wants? This is where most people run into some difficulties differentiating between our wants and our needs. A want is something that you desire but can live without. So 30% would be allocated towards our wants. This can be anywhere from our subscriptions to gym memberships, entertainment, dining out, our kids' extracurricular activities, shopping. So let's keep in mind that everyone's wants will look different. Finally, the last 20%. 20% should go towards your savings. So let's say you have an emergency fund. We should have at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved here. If you want to put anything towards your retirement, it would also come from this category. You can also pay any additional payments towards any debt that you may have. This would come out of this savings category as well. Unless it is not a want or a need, I would put it towards the savings. Let's break it down and try to visualize what it may look like for you. So let's say you bring home $4,000 after tax pay or take home pay. This is how much you're earning. If you want to figure out how much you should be spending on your needs, we are going to multiply 4,000 by 0.50. That would give you your allowance of your needs. Same goes for your want. We take 4,000, multiply that by 0.30, and this would give us the amount we should be spending on our wants. We will also do the same for our savings. We take 4,000, multiply that by 0.20, and this would be what we have for our savings. So here we can see that 2,000 would go towards your needs, 1,200 would go towards your wants, and the last 800 would go towards our savings. With this $4,000 income, this gives us a good understanding of what it means to live within our means. You may feel that this type of budgeting is kind of restrictive. This system is not necessarily set in stone. You can make adjustments whenever you feel necessary. You can view it more so as a framework to give you an idea to see how you are spending your money and where you're spending your money. It is less detailed, so it makes it easy for people who have busy lifestyles and minimal time available in a day. This rule works very well for people in the lower income bracket. It's not necessarily ideal for those in the higher income bracket because it forces them to spend unnecessary money on needs.